Hey guys, welcome back to Sacred Forge Healing. Today we're going to be doing the weekly reading for October 1st through the 8th. Sorry for getting it up a little late. I had some things coming up this week. If you guys are in the Rock Hill area or the Charlotte area, I'm going to be holding a light language sound bath on October 7th. It's going to be at Wild Magic in Rock Hill. So if you want any further information about that, just check out my website. And if you would like to work with me, also check out my website. I have a number of different offerings. So let's go ahead and let's get into the message. So this week I did take a second to sit down and really start getting more information about what we have going on this week. So the imagery that I ended up receiving, and it's not something that I've worked with a whole lot, so I did do a little bit of research before I did this. Most of it was intuitive messages, so I got the image of the Ouroboros. So for those who don't know what that symbol is, you should look it up. It's a cool thing, but it's of the snake or the serpent or the dragon like eating its own tail. Internet's talking more about it being rebirth and rebirth, recycling, creation, destruction in that way. So for me, what I first got when I was going through this and like feeling into the energy of this coming week, so it does feel like there is completion on some levels. You know, that is kind of what this is. It's a connection of everything. For some, it feels like see if the best way I can describe this. So for some people, you're having the opportunity to jump off of a track. And so this is a track that we get kind of like spin around in. You know, once you get on it, you can't really get off, and it's hard to find a way to move forward. So it seems like there are opportunities for people this week to finally get off of the track that they've been stuck on for a really, really long time. So in regards to that, I think it's really important to be paying attention to your intuitive feelings in the body. So I know I've probably talked about this in previous videos, but whenever you have like instinctive like gut feelings about something, like, oh, I feel like I need to do this. I don't know why, but I'm going to do it. Like, pay attention to those. These are helping you to get to a better track and to a better path. It also felt like some people are really, really stuck on chiding themselves or really blaming themselves about something that's happened in the past. You know, when that happens, I can sit here and say, you know, we don't want to be stuck on the things of the past. I think that is something for everybody, right? It can sometimes be easier said than done, but the past is the past. You know, you can't really change it at this point. If it's something that's really, really weighing heavily on you, one thing that you can do, and if it's somebody who has passed away and that you can't physically do anything, close your eyes. Close your eyes or right before you go to bed. Like, imagine you're connecting with them. Imagine who they are in your mind, and really say the things that you need to say to them. Really try to work out those feelings. You know, there are different ways to connect with spirits of the dead and all of that. We're not going to really talk about that. But even just having that imagination, that creation of that conversation in your head gets the ball rolling. So that's what I would say for those. For others, well, so for the things of the internet that kind of talk about the Ouroboros, says it's renewal and rebirth. The message that I have is this is a week of letting go and allowing life to start anew. Pay attention to any instinctive feelings of, oh, I don't want to do, oh, I want to do this that I've never done. These are insights that are helping you move forward. So that's kind of the big message so far this week, is really paying attention to the feelings in your body. And if you feel like you have to do something all of a sudden and you've never done it before, give it a try. You know, these are instinctive feelings that are trying to lead you somewhere. So we're going to go ahead and get into some cards. Okay. So I'm going to use this one first, yes. So this is the Angel Guide Oracle by Kyle Gray. I love him. He's a very interesting guy. He has some great books. If you're looking at working with angels, he's actually where I started my journey. So let's see, what do people need to know for the week of October 1st through the 8th? I'm seeing as a bullseye. That's fun. So, the full moon has just passed. I will put that as a caveat. I think modern people now more are putting the moon as letting go of things. I don't know. It's not as much my thing. But for those who are following the moon cycle, you kind of know more about that. So I will leave that to you. So we have 3 cards. We're going to start off with our strength, kind of using the Kyle Gray method today. So our strength, it says ask and receive. So when it comes to, the reason why I brought up the full moon is that there's a cycle of manifestation in that way. They are responding to your, how to best put this? They're responding to your prayers in this way. Kyle Gray teaches a method of affirmative prayers. There we go. Affirmative prayers of thank you for doing this, not please do this. So it is working in that manifestation realm. But what they're kind of saying right here is that yes, we have heard you. You are learning to ask for the more appropriate things. You know, when we ask for the things that are meant for us on our path, that they manifest a lot easier. When we ask for things that are in direct opposition of our path, that's almost impossible to get. It feels like every time that you're really working towards something in that way, of like something that doesn't necessarily feel right, you have a lot of roadblocks. So that is something that you can really pay attention to when it comes to, you know, is this something that I really want? Is this something that's meant for me? And if you keep having roadblocks that keep getting put up, pay attention to that. I have a family member who didn't follow that and is not in a great place. So, yeah, we'll kind of go from there. What is on our heart? So, kind of already talking about the people who are kind of chiding themselves, especially on things that are from the past. We have surrender. Well, we have, this is for everyone though. This is all about like laying your heart bare, you know, putting those things up for the divine, for the love, for all the things that are ready to help you surrender. You know, we want to get so many things done, me included, and some of the best ways. A really good way of getting things moving is doing what you can and then letting go of the result. We want to sit there in death grip, me included. I'm not taking myself out of that. I can certainly want to move things forward sometimes, and I think that's human nature in this case. But what it's kind of saying here when we're going to lay our heart bare, is really like being honest with ourselves and opening up to others and really sharing what you need to share. If you're kind of looking at the card though, I kind of want to take this to tarot for just a moment. It's like he's holding a chalice. You know, my cup filleth over. Just allow yourself to give and to receive. Surrender into being here. Surrender into being your light, into sharing the beauty that is you. And our final card, so we have our challenge is romance and connection. So our challenge is to allow ourselves to connect with people more. It's allowing a coming together. When we come together, our energy is more powerful. So if you're really working on this asking and receiving, well, receiving and surrender, wow, I actually just put that together. Romance and connection. It's when you allow yourself to get together with people of like mind and really work on manifesting that for which is for the highest and best good of all. Then you double your energy. This is also a coming of home. There's a spiral energy that's kind of coming between their hands. I know it's kind of hard to see, but going like this. It's when we have our hands together, when we bring ourselves together, everything is so much better. So this is asking you to look at your connections with people, looking at where things are harmonious and where things are not. And it's also asking you to look for your community. You know, if you haven't found the community that is right for you, this is saying to be on the lookout. Allow yourself to treat others the way that you want to be treated. I think that is an old idiom that we use. But I think that is in partial connection with this too, is like, don't treat other people like they're trash. Don't treat them like that, because that just comes back. I don't think anybody who would watch this is probably doing too much of that, but who knows? May this message find whoever needs to hear it. That's kind of how I'm treating this now. So let's do one more card, perhaps one more. These are the Power of Surrender cards. Let's see, what are we surrendering this week? So we have surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. And surrender to joy. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. Allow yourself to go in that which way that it flows. When you're asking, allow yourself to receive that as which for your best and highest good. I think I always say this whenever I'm talking about manifestation, is this or better, this or better. You know, we don't always know exactly what we want, but be mindful of where you put your energy. Allow yourself to let joy in and allow your life to be more effortless. So I think I will end it there. I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.